Work stress isn't the problem. Now I'm going to explain what actually does create anxiety in the workplace. It's been a while since I did it. It's been a while since I did a YouTube video, and I thought I'd do a quick 5 minute one just to ease back into it and give you a little bit of wisdom. Excuse me. So, excuse me again. Work stress. So, if you were to speak to somebody and ask them what their problem was in terms of work, you'd probably get them saying, I'm so stressed because of this, I'm so stressed because of that, I'm so anxious because of this, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. So that could be anything from a bad boss, to them not earning enough money, to their home life not being great when they before work and after work, to having too much workload. You'll get somebody saying things out there are making them feel something in here. And that's completely understandable for someone to say that, because we've been taught from an early age to blame our feelings and our experiences on the outer world. You'll see children all the time, my kids do it now, say this is affecting me because, and because we don't understand that experience is going through us rather than coming at us from something out there, we don't correct children, and we don't correct adults either. So it's understandable that someone would be blaming the outer circumstance for how they feel inside. Now, what's so freeing to know is that life, as I say, works through us, experience flows through us, irrespective of what's going around us, and we're the ones creating it. So if I'm feeling stressed, feeling anxious, feeling depressed, with understanding how life really truly works, I'm not at the mercy of my outer circumstances, because if I understand that if I understand that if I understand that this is an internal job, an internal game, then I'm free. I can feel anxious, I can feel stressed, I can feel depressed. And there's nothing wrong with feeling those things. You're not broken, you're not ill. You're just misunderstanding. We can just understand that we feel those things without blaming them on the outer world. And when you understand that deeply, everything changes for you. And that's where anxiety and depression and stress really come from. They come from internally within us. We create them. And this allows us to thrive, not just at work, but in life as well. We can have better relationships with people, be able to tackle our workload more easier. And when you're at work and you think, oh, this is going to be rubbish, outcomes seem to be produced better than you could ever imagined. It might be uncomfortable, but it all unfolds beautifully out in the outer world. In terms of work life anyway, it just feels, because the experience we're creating just feels like it's not, and that we're walking through treacle, and that walking up a very steep hill all the time. It feels that way because we're creating it. Because it's possible for someone to have a heavy workload, lots of work to do, and enjoy it. And enjoy it. There's millions of possibilities someone can feel with having lots of work to do. People could feel stressed, like we're talking about, or anxious about it. They could think, I'm going to rise up to the challenge and impress my boss and going to knock this out the park. But they couldn't care. They could just think, oh well, at least I'm not unemployed and I'm bringing money in and paying the bills and putting food on the table. That's just three possibilities we've named there in that situation of having lots of workload. There's millions, and that just proves that we are the creators of our experience. Because you can have somebody else who has a lot of work to do. So person A and person B have the same amount of workload. And person A is feeling stressed, anxious, depressed, not happy about it, kicking off. And person B just feels quite lucid about it, quite placid about it. It's funny, isn't it? Because these illusions we create in our lives are so compelling we think they're true. And they are true, but they're only true because we're buying into them. Your reality could change in a heartbeat, and I'll bet that when you're at work, you go up and down like a roller coaster. Am I right? First thing in the morning, you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by the day. Then by lunchtime, you've got everything under control. And by after lunch, if lunch it's gone wayward again, and by 4:30, 5 o'clock, you're thinking, oh well, I've got through today, and I'm quite pleased with that. And I bet you're in a situation where not a lot has changed out in the outside world, but your experience is flowing. So just to summarise this video, this beautifully fits in with the title of this video. Work stress isn't the problem, and anxiety and stress really come from ourselves. We just don't know it. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and follow for more. I'll put details in the description of my podcast, LinkedIn and Instagram for you to enjoy as well. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.